I feel like there are lots of things not said about motherhood, a lot that even our own moms don't tell us before we get married. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I'll be telling you 5 things they never told me about being a mom, or 5 things I never knew about motherhood. Some things not said about motherhood, a lot that even our own moms don't tell us before we get married. African moms should normalize telling their daughters about the joy, the challenges, the changes and everything that comes with becoming a mom, and not just the joy. Motherhood is beyond matching outfits, going out with your kids, beyond the flashy things we see on the gram. It's much more beyond that. Before we get started, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Joanne, and if you are a returning subscriber here, welcome as well. I'm glad you came back. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button now. Also comment, like and share. Your likes and comments goes a long way to help my channel grow. So let's get started. So the first thing on my list here is you would absolutely have no time for yourself. I think that is something our moms didn't tell us. Being a mom comes with a lot of responsibilities and sacrifices. You will have no time for yourself. Everything you do and all your life revolves around your children. Everything revolves around your children. You hardly have time to take care of yourself, to sleep, to have enough rest, to go out, maybe shopping, going out on a date with your friends, and you know what I mean. Okay, so let me tell you guys a little bit about my plans before I got married. While I was planning to get married, I was like, when I get married, I'll get a job, I'll start earning, at least to assist my husband and to be able to support him even when we start having kids. But things didn't work as I planned, and I started having kids. I had my first baby, and I was like, okay, when she's like 2 years old, I'll be a bit relieved, get a job, and I'll start taking care of myself and all that, supporting my husband. But it didn't work that way. It was all in my head. I gave birth to my first baby and I became a stay-home mom. Guys, this wasn't funny at all. Most times I felt bad. I couldn't assist. I couldn't support my husband, but there was little or nothing I could do. So one advice I'll have for moms to be, or those who are planning to get married, try to get something doing before you get married. No matter how little it is, try to get something to do before you get married. I could hardly go out. I did, for my first baby, I did exclusive breastfeeding for her. That was because I was a stay-home mom. I was taking care of her. I could hardly go out. When my friends have birthdays, have occasions, I couldn't join them because I had a little baby I was tendering for, and I didn't have a car of my own, and I didn't want to stress my husband. Or anywhere I want to go to, anything I want to do, oh, can you take me to this place? Oh, can you do this? Can you do that for me? When he has his own job and he has his own things to do. So I felt it was going to be too much on him. I'll be like, oh, don't worry, and I'll just tell my friends. I'll be like, my baby is still small, I can't come, and stuff like that. So motherhood is kind of, it limits you a little, especially when your kids are still very little. They are all dependent on you, for food, for support, for companionship, for everything. They are all dependent on you. So there's little or nothing you can do than to be around them, to stay and be there for them. Another point is your priorities completely change. Before I got married, One of my priorities was I was going to go for my master's. But when I got married and I was pregnant for my first baby, my priority completely changed. It was now, oh, okay, how I was going to nurture this baby for my baby to be healthy and deliver safely. And after delivering my baby, it was now how I was going to cater for her, how she was going to be okay, and how I was going to take care of her. Basically, that was just what was on my mind. Okay, so the third point is you constantly worry about your kids. You are constantly worried if they are okay, if they've eaten, if they are well. When they go out, you are worried about their safety. Or that you constantly worry basically about everything. You always want them to be in front of you or to be in your sight, so you know that they're actually okay and well. Another thing you worry about is your life. I know this sounds somehow, but it's actually the truth. You worry about your life. You worry about being healthy and being alive, to be there to take care of them, for you to be the one to tender for your kids and not someone else. But it is well, we pray for God to give us the grace. We pray for good health and we pray for life to be there for them. The first point on my list is managing their sleeping pattern. When you start having kids, your sleeping pattern changes. You have to adjust your sleeping pattern to their own sleeping pattern. And for kids, they are so funny because when you want to sleep, they are awake at that point and they disturb you. They make sure you are awake with them also. But when they are sleeping, they don't want any disturbance. They don't want any disturbance at all. Before I got married, I don't joke with my sleep at all. I was a baby girl, you know. I love to sleep a lot, but when I got married and I started having kids, that changed for me totally. I had to adjust. And sometimes you won't go as far as sleeping late at night, but you'd still have to wake up early in the morning because of your kids. But we've adapted, we don't have a choice. All these children, they are the boss of you. Fifth point is you will completely be exhausted. Motherhood is exhausting, guys. I can't stress this. Most times you are doing a lot at the same time, but it still feels like you are doing nothing, and you still look back, you sit down and check, and you feel and you see that you still have a lot that is undone. You still have a lot that you haven't done, and you're like, God. And you've been working all through all day, but it still feels like you haven't done anything. It's really not easy. I think you just have to do the one you feel you can do, and for those you cannot do, the chores you can't do, just let it rest. And when you feel you're okay to go back to doing those chores, you can just do it, or you get help. That is the most important thing. You just have to get help to assist you with home chores. The end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, do well to give me thumbs up, and if you can relate with what I just the points I just highlighted, leave a comment in the comment section. Okay guys, so I didn't make this video to discourage anyone. I made this video to tell people my experience of motherhood. I know I'm not a pro, it's not like I've been married for 50 years, but I just felt I should relate my experiences also for young moms out there to learn from it, and if they can also relate with some of the points, and also to prepare your mind for those who are planning to get married, or for the new moms in the house who are almost due or going to be due. So you just have this at the back of your mind, and just prepare your mind before you get to that stage. That is why I made this video. So we have come to the end of today's video. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you watched this video till this point, you are the real MVP. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and also click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in my next one. Bye.